come in at this level, just for normal play and everything going on around the field. And we'll get up to these sorts of levels if there's runaways, any goals or anything like that. So keep it going so they've got a bit more of a sample to work with.
So it's at about 80% on the dials.
Yeah, I know, right? Is that on already?
Eh?
Is that on already?
Should be live in, yeah, it should be live now. Yeah.
Did you get the one on Sunday before it got canned?
No.
Oh, okay. This was that Sunday night game. The Storm came at VSP. Oh, what was that?
Same reason as Storms.
Oh, the same day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
It's actually filming men's out at Rockdale while it was raining,
So that doesn't fully cover. Oh, it comes in everywhere, eh?
Look, because it's it's in the scaffold,
Yeah.
it's got holes all through it. So it's covered, but not really. So the rain is just posting anyway, dripping onto the gear.
Yeah, that's got to suck, eh?
There's nowhere to go. It's rubber matting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was well, once that goes live, let me know. I'll shut up. But the Waratah Cup, and I think the video guy almost wanted to can it, and they're like, no, we can't, because that was a VSP on the other side where the trees were.
It's raining.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be 7, isn't it?
Yeah. 2 minutes.
Do you film many at Rockdale?
Yeah, occasionally. Yeah, every second week or so.
Oh, okay. Well, that's usually my low blow. I get that a lot, but just got to suck in the video at 3 o'clock games though.
Yeah.
I know everyone complains about the viewing because it's just sun glare, isn't it?
Yeah. The sun set right directly because it's like faces east-west. So you're shooting directly into the setting sun and it comes like straight into the game. The first, like, when the season changed, when winter came, the first game I filmed, I was watching filming and still couldn't. The sun was
Still did nothing. Yeah, plus she's at such a wide angle too, so it'll pick up anything, won't it?
Punching in to get closer, frame it out, and you still have to go wide to get through and then get the sun shining.
Yeah, it's so hard.
The only way to block it is to put your hand in front of it.
What's your favourite place to film?
The NSW ground's pretty good, like that
Yeah.
stadium's pretty great. And what's the other one?
Oh, is that the one at the Village Green, is it?
No, it's near Camperdown. It's near the
Oh,
North there.
okay, yeah, I know that one.
That's a pretty nice one.
Okay.
And the other one is near Rockdale.
Barton Park?
Barton Park.
Oh, yeah, the new one. That is good,
We've got a
eh?
little booth there just for camera.
I know.
Power
I noticed they start doing it with the newer stuff. The one at Peakhurst has got it as well. But you have got everyone right in your face still. Oh, it's alright for you because you don't have to talk.
Exactly. Yeah. But you go from
Good evening, everyone. Welcome here to Football New South Wales TV, Round 18 NPL Women's match. Out here, Sydney Olympic against Illawarra Stingrays. So we're at Peter Moore Field tonight, Thursday night football. Bit of excitement. I believe this match is a replay. This Football New South Wales TV match due to the inclement weather we had a few weeks ago. So look forward to seeing these two sides here. Sydney Olympic up against Illawarra Stingrays. Going to run through the sides quickly now. Sydney Olympic look like this. Number 31, Annalie Grove in goals. Number 2, Gabrielle Peak. Number 4, Baxter Few. Number 7, Aideen Keane is the captain. Number 8, Alyssa Wynnum. Number 9 is Tiana Fuller. Number 11, Rochelle Barameo. Number 14, Sarah Adam. Number 26, Jaya Bowman. Number 39, Peter Trimis. And number 40 is Olivia Price. That is their starting lineup. So on their bench, they've got number 3, Ebony McHugh-Shaw. Number 6, Marley Stanton. Number 10 is Maya Fernandez. Number 21 is Brianna Clark. Number 25, Priya Suriaga. And number 37, Raquel Boswell. So they come into this match on the back of a 2-0 loss last week against Sydney Uni FC. And currently sit 11th on the ladder out of 14 on 18 points. And Illawarra Stingrays look like this in their pink jersey, black shorts, black socks. Number 1 is Brianna Edwards. Number 3, Alex McKenzie. Number 7, Chloe Middleton. Number 8, Siobhan Edwards. Number 10 is Alexia Carastale. Number 11, Danica Matos. Number 12 is Annabella Keep. Number 14, Sienna Saveska. Number 15, Caitlin Cooper. Number 18 is Sophia Christopherson. And number 20 is Ella Giles. On their bench, they've got number 16, Genevieve Nisbet. Number 17, Adelaide Thompson. Number 23, Kate McPherson. Number 31, Kiara Roche. And number 34 is Brooklyn Hudson. And they come in the back of this game on the back for 1-1 draw last week against Northwest Sydney Spirit. And sit 5th on the ladder out of 14 on 31 points. You hear the Duckman tonight at Peter Moore Field for this Football New South Wales match. Round 18 clash. Big game. Crisp weather out here for Thursday night, Peter Moore Field. Referee's about to get underway. And there we go. The Illawarra Stingrays in their pink tops, navy shorts and socks. And Sydney Olympic traditional blue and white striped tops, blue shorts and white socks. Now across the field, going to have to get after it there. Heavy pass. Dry Bowman. So Olympic are running right to left at the moment. I commentated their match a couple of weeks ago against Macarthur Rams. Had a good win. I think it was 4-2 off the top of my head. Aideen Keane out here on the left wing is absolutely the go-to weapon. The captain, she's going to light it up tonight. Imagine she injects herself, and Siobhan Edwards is going to be the go-to player there in the middle for the Stingrays. Breakaway now, nice counter. Turn the ball over quickly here. Stingrays in good position. Get it. Break, look for a touch, trying to touch it inside. Oh, gets the ball in. Here we go. Siobhan Edwards has a shot. Saved. Good save already. Annalie Grove on the spot. They might hear a bit of background noise here. Got Canterbury Bulldogs training behind us. And we've got Illawarra Stingrays here. Interesting move here, what they're doing for their corner. So sit all players on top of the 18-yard box. Olivia Price and Peter Trimis are out there. Oh, they've gone for a front option. Completely sold. Oh, looks like deflected there. Calling for the handball. It's not going to get another corner. Going for another short one. So they're doing the big sell. As up. Olympic break it there. Olivia Price gets it out wide. They couldn't get brought in by Peter Trimis. Solid throw there by Stingrays. across again. Deals it up patiently at the back. Swing the ball across there to Ella Giles. Oh, get stripped. Have a shot. Nearly went in too. Pickpocketed. Brown Edwards stepped up. The home fans would have been cheering about that. Would have been a fantastic start. Nodded down there by Borromeo. Across yet again. Swings a Bowman. Cuts back, drops one through Gabrielle Peak. It's through Stingray, still trying to assert some pressure on. Shuts it down. Gone for a bit of a pressure back pass. Probably didn't need to do that. Oh, down there, Silvesca. Plays it down, pull down again. Wynnum. Brianna Edwards slows the delivery down the back here. Looks for all options. And decides to go through the middle. Breaks away. Couldn't pull it down there, Cara Starr. Maxine Peak, Gabrielle Peak. Tries for pulled back Peter Trimus. Turns on the ball, turns it over. Stingrays win the throw now. So scores 0-0. As I said, last game, Sydney Olympic went down to Sydney Uni FC 2-0. And Stingrays had a 1-1 draw against Northwest Sydney Spirit. Turn. Olympic hit him on the counter again. They want to bring in a Dean Keane. And they do. Captain gets the ball. Works away, draws. Works away into the box. Gets shut down. Oh, gets onto a good foot, cuts it across. Gets cleaned up. Nice recovery by the Stingrays. Punch one did long down the line here. Gets it after there, Siobhan Edwards, captain. Just a little bit of a shove. So Siobhan Edwards and Cara Stahl are going to try to get that happening. Play the ball through again. Edwards after it. Turn it away there, Borromeo. The ball runs out. Pick it up with Dean Keane. Looking for some options. Gets a throw in. It's cleaned up by the centre back there, Alex McKenzie. Short throw. So early in the game here at the moment. Going to see a throw to Olympics, only 10 minutes in. Decent crowd for Thursday night down here. Cold Thursday night. Takes the touch there. Wynnum. Turn it over. On the bounce there. You can see Caitlin Cooper in the midfield along with Annabella Keep. Both calling some sort of free kick. Chloe Middleton makes a run. Turn it over again here. Being headed up there, knocked down. Olympic break it out to left. Got a Dean Keane out here on the left to feed it out. They do. He's got a one-on-one with Danica Matos. Gets cluttered into there by Caitlin Cooper, centre midfielder. Rolls through to challenge. Drives through, tries to dig it in there. Gets cleaned up there by Chloe Middleton. So score still 0-0 for anyone that's just joined us now. Football New South Wales TV. Round 18 replayed match. Going long there, trying to pick out Chloe Middleton again. So nice ball through there from Keep. So that pass on Cooper. Down, nice little ball in behind the line there. Silvestre runs through, has a shot, goes wide. Decent opportunity there, Cara Stahl. So that one was for Edwards. Edwards and Cara Stahl are going to cause a few problems here. Can expect to see Chloe Middleton bring the ball through in the midfield as well. Caitlin Cooper. Feed the outside players. Put out there by Gabrielle Peak. Okay, go for a switch. Breaks away at Dean Keane. So his fastest female player potential in this competition goes through, still gets skeleton tackle, rides a challenge. Nice work too. Heavy tackle by Ella Giles. And nice work there, Rochelle Borromeo. Some running options that prove static at the moment. Around. So tried to call a throw there. Seri Adam kept it in, swings it across their backs to few. Doing a good job, centre fullback for Sydney Olympic. Cuts down now. Far side, Tiana Fuller. Tries to drop one in the top of the box. Successful, was cleaned up there by the Stingrays. Breaks away for Matos. Cleans it up, comes back out. Olivia Price turns it there, Yadam. Now hit him on the counter here. Silvestre puts a through ball through. Edwards going to track it hard. Swings out back to shoot, covers it. And across we come Borromeo. And they switch aside and open it up again. Playing very high defensive line here. The Stingrays got possibility playing behind them. I think Olympic going to try to take that on there. Tiana Fuller inviting that. Elisa Wynnum, she'll go looking for it along with Sarah Adam. So bring their speedy players in out wide. Touch and brought down there. So cleaned up there nicely by Alex McKenzie. Breaks away Middleton. Experienced centre midfielder. Hits it down. Middleton takes a quick throw. Edwards calls for the throw again. Turn it, Wynnum. Hooks up nice through ball. Shields it. That's how you cover a run there so the keeper can get it. Brianna Edwards takes time to distribute it. Out wide goes to Tveska again. Hangs it up there, Borromeo. Turns a little touch and go there. Got a Dean Keane. Tears around the outside. Gonna burn the fullback. Cut one across the face of the goals. Hung it up. Lisa Wynnum works on the byline, keeps it in. Turned over now. Hit on the run. Christopherson. So Dean Keane. So watched to cause some problems for MacArthur the other week. And got an absolutely cracking goal. Lightning fast. Calls for another throw here. Turns again, Trimus gets one through to Dean Keane. Oh, it gets cluttered by the keeper. Gets the ball. Can't pick it up because in dangerous spot. Comes out for it one-on-one. Got beaten too, but cleaned up by defence. Stingrays, step up for that. Brianna Edwards takes solid hit. Just chat to Dean Keane. Cluttered into each other, quite a heavy challenge. Need to be very careful, keepers in that position. Gets one to Dean Keane again. Trying to really open it up for Tiana Fuller. Cuts it back. Here we go, Fuller. Going to Wynnum. Edwards gets after it. And get Borromeo back there. Swings across to Bowman. Oh, nearly gets intercepted. Lisa Wynnum gets a clean ball to Dean Keane this time. Just cuts in early, swings it. Swings across the face of the goal. Peter Trimus got after it and was called offside. So definitely weather down here, Peter Moore Field today, conducive for wearing a heavy jacket. Oh, Slipsman takes a kick there. Giles. And he flipped one over the top anyway. Siobhan Edwards all over Baxter Few. Few keeps returns to line. Nice work by the defender. Cuts it inside. Just brought down there Olivia Price. And gets it back again. Edwards chops one in. Saveska gets after it. Borromeo turns on the line and now drives out of trouble. Wynnum to Keane. So they're playing a bit of a high press now. Illawarra Stingrays. Very adventurous. The score still 0-0 and 20 minutes into the game. Clear again. Oh, Lisa Wynnum turns it over. Sets back inside. Saveska. Wynnum recovers. Dean Keane drops one through. Wynnum. She had the ball in the string last time. Here we go. Cuts in now. Tiana Fuller got one across the face to goals again. Looking for the second runner. Peter Trimmis. They're going to connect one of these passes. So they've cut down the left 5 times now. A couple of face balls through. Very hard to deal with the angles of playing them across. And they're mixing up for deliveries, whipping a couple through the air. And playing a couple of flat ones. See if this can get covered up there. Christopherson gets it out. They'll charge down. That's come off a hand. Called for it. Caitlin Cooper's there trying to alert the referee. Alex McKenzie is going to step up to the mark and take the free kick. It's just in line with the 18-yard box. Deep in the Stingrays half. Gone long, put one over the top. Here we go. Cuts inside. Oh, perfect ball through Siobhan Edwards. Calls for it, wins the corner. So really starting to get some room down his side. Playing very high overlap on wing backs. They've gone for a couple of short corners, so that option's just been shut down there by Peter Trimmis. They're going to have to whip this one in. They do. It's high. Sits up. Not cleared. Still in the box. Hasn't been cleared away. Gets whipped out again now. And going to have another corner. Hit the corner post and looked like it bounced back and stayed in the field of play. The referee's taking the call from the near side, the AR. Whip one in. This one's coming straight in. On target. Tipped away by Grove. And pressure averted. Soaked it up again, Sydney Olympic. Annalise Grove tipped it over the bar. The defender stepped up. So Groves looking at all the options. Decided not to go short. She's going to punch it long. Tiana Fuller looks hungry for the ball up on the halfway line. Dean Keane's calling everyone up. Borromeo comes in. Second press and shift to the centre. Not a bad kick. Finds the target there, Fuller. Edwards drives around Saveska. Has a long range shot on the goal. Oh, it's gone in. No, it went in. It did go in. Sienna Saveska. A fall for a second. Annalise Grove tipped it over. She tipped it up into the bar. Not enough. That sees it 1-0. How's that for a shot? Gets the short ball, looks up, sees the keeper off the line, has a crack. Illawarra Stingrays 1-0. Sydney Olympic. Need to be careful of that. It's one of the better goals I've seen this year. Instinctive Sienna Saveska. Gets the ball, 45 out. Lifts the eyes. Catches Grove about 10 metres off the line and has a pot shot, backed herself, and it was good, sat up. And there we go, Grove's couldn't get enough on it to tip it over to Barks. It's just weighted perfectly. Hugo breaks down the outside now, 1-0 lead. Already picked up tempo a little bit, playing some confidence. Middleton drives into the midfield, whips one down the line. Matos flicks it across there, hoping to connect with Edwards. And we've got another goal kick. It's only took 25 minutes, and we see a 1-0 lead. So Danica Matos, can expect to see her get injected into the match more too. So the centre fullbacks are up high. Ball sits up there, sitting around Saveska, so surely it's not going to get too like that tonight. This one through, Dean Keane drops it down, Wynnham's after it, and getting an offside call before the ball's played. So I have to say there's a bit of a wind behind the back of Sydney Olympic at this stage, coming from behind my back left shoulder. The railway tracks across the line, drags it across there, Cara Stahl. Looks for options. Siobhan Edwards up. Not a good challenge there. I'm going to say a free kick in another dangerous spot here. So the wind's caused enough problems. If you can put a kick in, float it in. A bit of a shot on target. Might cause some problems for the opposition. Could be the case now, although the wind has dropped just enough. Might not cause too many problems with this kick. Lexia Carastal on the ball, it's about 27 metres out. Well, 15 metres in from the sideline with the wind blowing in behind the back of the keeper. She has a go, and it goes wide. So Fortune might have a look at having a shot from there. If you've just joined us now, Football New South Wales TV. Scores 1-0. Deadlock was broken only on 25th minute, so literally 5 minutes ago by Sienna Saveska. Pulled it up, cocked a hammer and had a crack. And chipped the keeper. Annalie Grove had a shot. Need to put a fair bit in it still. Wasn't like a 10-metre chip. It was like a 40 to 45-metre chip. So good pressure there. Tiana full up. Swings across. Matos. Sveska, the goal scorer. Goes for switch on the other side. Build it up. Middleton lobs it up high. Cleaned up. Backs the few. Turn around. So both sides like the counter attack and hit each other on the run. Keep swings it, drops the ball in there. Cleaned up by Grove that time. Trying to link up with a run. Overlap from right fullback, right wing back. It's gone through again now, Bowman. Plays one long, Peter Trimmis. Gets around, sits up, stands on it, has a look. Beats player on the outside and turns it on. Comes back, takes on keep, gets the ball back across. Trying to link up with Fuller. Wynnham's on it. Has a go. Across the face of goals. Brianna Edwards, did she touch that? Well, she fumbled it before she picked it up. Sadagum's going to cause a few problems here. At least Wynnham. Had a good game. Got stripped of the ball there. Chloe Middleton. Fred's one through. Siobhan Edwards is after it. Going to need to get there. Solid defence. Jaya Bowman need to make the tackle. Comes in for nice clean slide tackle. Puts it out. Another corner. 1-0 to the Stingrays. There's plenty more quality football coming up this weekend. Football New South Wales TV. Stingrays whip it in to the 6-yard box there. 2-0. 2-0 there. So need to work it out. Did Ella Giles head that in? Did, by the sound of that. Look at that, whipped it into the top of the 6-yard box. So that all looks like a big roost. Takes the score to 2-0. El Giles, don't imagine she scores a stack of goals. But the whole set piece, people at the top of the box. Working pretty good so far. Whipped a couple of face balls into the last one. Ella Giles just scored. It's what I'd call a face ball. So literally coming around the front of the 6-yard box. Not where all the runners are. People you'd be expecting to make a move. It's 2-0 already to the Stingrays. Keep comes in, punches it long. Caristale couldn't get on to the end of that. A lot of work to do now, Olympic. So Stingrays will be happy with this. Silvesca puts one through for Edwards, gets a push in the back. Jaya Bowman, and she goes down as well. So it's taking a bit of a heavy challenge. The Stingrays will be happy with the form here so far tonight. 2-0 up at the moment. Sitting in 5th place on 31 points. They're going to lock themselves in a good position here in the ladder with this result. Let's have a look at this in a minute. So Silvesca in about the same spot where she scored her goal from long range too. Dean Keane cuts inside. Oh, clutters in to Yadam there. Just went over top trying to pick out Pete Trimmis. So the ladder looks like this right now. NPL 1 will go through it. Next on the ball. There's our Chloe Middleton. Sits it up there. Bowman. Gets out, goes for a switch, gets to Lisa Wynnham. She was very good when I saw her last time. She literally had a game. Dean Keane comes around, so Lisa Wynnham had literally the perfect game against MacArthur Rams. Solid defence there by Illawarra Stingrays. That's their corner here. Referee goes and talks there to Caitlin Cooper. So the ladder looks like this women's NPL 1 as Sydney Olympic line up through Rochelle Borromeo at the corner. Make a run on the front post. Drops the shot, flicks it back. Sorry, went to Price and flicks one, gets the shot, another corner. Nice little work. Bit of push and shove here at Dean Keane. So Stingrays players, Yadam comes in. So Mount Druitt Town Rangers on top of the ladder, so better not blink because it's nice and close. This one, 35 points top of the ladder, Rangers. From Manly United 34, Bulls Academy FC 33, Norfolk Sydney Spirit 31, Stingrays 31. A win here will drop them in the 4th place ladder. Up your Lockhart 30. That is the top 6. Don't blink. Do not blink. You're going to have some problems. So they've got everything to play for tonight. A win will put the Stingrays potentially in the 2nd spot. Middleton drives around, tries to drop one in the top there. Gets across onto it, Matos. Giles gets it out to keep and goes out. Throw it up with Giles and McKenzie. Giles there now. I'll have to get back to try to cover a Dean Keane who's very, very quick. Brown at Edwards up, onto it quickly. Giles picked up the 2nd goal. Drives forward, very free-flowing the match now. Gets across Wynnum. Flicks across Olivia Price. Back on the ball again. She's going to make it happen. Wynnum or Sarah Adam. One of them two. Feeling they need to bring a Dean Keane in. Captain here of Olympic. Lisa Wynnum trying to get players play a width. Run, make some holes for her. Work cut out tonight. Clay Middleton's dropped back like an anchor. Just in front of Alex McKenzie in centre back, along with Giles, the goal scorer. Nice work there, Cooper. Saveska tries to flick one up and open the other side of the field up. So about 40 minutes into this game, so it's probably about 5 to 6 minutes to go till half time. Elisa Wynnum gets one down again. Peter Trimus. Wynnum has a shot and taken there by Edwards. They'll take it down low. Holds the ball. Interesting style just before she delivers the ball. Opens up one-handed and then kicks through the ball some distance. Does quite a good job. Sits up on it and cluttered there, Carastal. Across there. Carastal again into the midfield. The Saveska. They shifted some players around. Heavy challenge there from Sarah Adam. Carastal looks like she's in some degree of pain. Trying to see if she can get up off the ground without assistance of physio or trainer. So Dean Keane's having a chat to the referee, captain of Olympic. A lot of work work to do 40 minutes in, so there will be potentially a little bit of injury time at half time. About 5 to 6 minutes to go. Referee's going to do a drop ball there. Rochelle Borromeo. Backs a few. Play it out from the back. Adventurous. Keane drives on, getting shut down there. Got Chloe Middleton. Silvesca sends over Borromeo. Takes a touch, plays back, backs a few. You switch sides again to left centre back. Along with Bowman. Wynnum drops one in, tries to get Sari Adam on the run through. Cleaned up there nicely by Giles. 2-0 as we head into half-time here at Peter Moore Field. Cleared away by Stingrays, and Sydney Olympic got another throw there. Gone back to Bowman. She whipped one in. Trying to pick out Tiana Fuller in the middle. Middleton turns on the ball in a decent challenge here. Elisa Wynnum gets it back. Nice ball by Keep. Flicks it on the bounce. It's through to Cooper. Cooper to Edwards. Cuts one across face of the goal. Stopped by the keeper. Grove stepped up for blocked it with the leg. It's like challenge there. Chloe Middleton. Chloe Middleton and Elise Wynnum cluttered and have a little handshake there. Free kick's going to sit. The Olympic referee wasn't happy where Peter Tremis was trying to take that. Take a bit of advantage. Backs a few. Drives forward. Floats one down the line. Sits up nice for a Dean Keane. Lets it attack it. Inside, outside. Goes outside. Drives around Matos. She's got Sari Adam behind her. Wants to take on the defender. Cuts one across. And drove a shot. Went out. That would have been a good goal. On the front post. Hits the side netting. Still 2-0. Brianna Edwards. Punches long, flicked on by Cooper again to Middleton. Had a couple of options. They had Caristal there too. Gets out, Siobhan Edwards gets after it. So you're going to put pressure on here. The keeper again. Silvesca comes round in a hoop run. So it doesn't look so obvious. They're trying to shut down the pass. Open up now. Sari Adam drops one down. Peter Trimis. So cleaned up again by Sophia Christopherson again. Chloe Middleton. Christopherson goes for long throw down the line. Takes the touch, cuts back inside, gets stripped by Wynnum. Puts it down the line there, makes a hard run, Olivia Price. Be getting close to half-time now. Probably looking at some injury time potentially. We're probably down to an estimation, maybe 2 minutes. Gabriella Peak knocks it out, and once again off we come. Christopherson goes long, turn the ball there. Siobhan Edwards Switcher bringing out Borromeo. Back to backs a few. So he's driving high. Trying to invite it. Got the ball in behind. This is the sort of thing they wanted earlier. Dean Keane has a shot and it goes in. What a finish! Breaks down over the wall. Beautiful through ball. Backs to few. That one's basically for you. Dean Keane gets one back. 2-1 right on the stroke of half time. And that's what Olympic can do. So this game is far from over. There's plenty more still to come. Plenty more to play for. Illawarra Stingrays. They've been playing a very high line for a while. Backs to few, picked it. Here we go. Runs through. Comes out, gets cleaned up there. Nice work. Annalie Grove. That's Saveska roaring down on it too when she cleaned it up. They're going to hit it on the run here. Switch it now to Keane. See the tempo pick up here from Olympic. And the Stingrays, they know they've got a job to do. So nice work there. Tiana Fuller whips one across short. On the front post, invites the keeper to have to come to get it. It's dangerous when you sit back and give a lot of room like that to very, very fast players. Now Dean Keane grabbed it, pickpocketed the Stingrays and the keeper. Edwards got stranded. She's never going to quite get to that one. And it was a top finish, bottom left corner. Breaks way back to few again after a short delivery of Seriatum. Wynnum drops her around. Tried to pick out Gabrielle Peak. Gone for Trimmis instead. It's a nice drive through there. Christopherson. So this is end-to-end football at the moment here. Christopherson went after it again, whipped one across. Trying to get Saveska. Backs the few. Cleans out Chloe Middleton. Gets the Matos back to Middleton. Drives into the top of the box. Oh, gets a shove from Seriatum. Cleaned up. Solid defense by Olympic there. Step way up for it, Chloe Middleton. Let's know what she thought of that. A challenge. So whips one in and short again. So punched away by Grove. Saveska whips it across. Heads it away on the back post. So half time here. Peter Moorfield. So it's an impressive display by both sides. Sees Illawarra Stingrays take the lead 2-1 against Sydney Olympic. So there's plenty more to come. So make sure you stick around. There's going to be a lot more excitement in the second half. You're here with the Duckman on Football New South Wales TV. Be back with more shortly.
sit at Wanderers home ground, like the training ground. I go, well, I go opposite the stand, but that was the time of year. It changes, as you would know. That was the time of year. Someone came behind one of the big lights there. I go,
Okay, welcome back to the second half of Football New South Wales Round 18. Women's NPL 1 clash here, Peter Moorfield. Football New South Wales TV with the Duckman here. Illawarra Stingrays at halftime have a 2-1 lead over home side Sydney Olympic. Trying to check the numbers. Don't look like there's been any substitutions by either side at the moment. Running through the sides here. So scoring got underway in the first half for anyone who's just joining us now. It's about 25 minutes in. Sienna Severska, the right midfielder for Illawarra Stingrays, got the ball about 40 metres out in the half. She saw Annalie Grove off the line and pulled the hammer and had a shot, so chipped the keeper. Sounds impressive until you watch it. It was very, very impressive. Had a shot, put one over the top of the keeper and sat up and hung. And Grove got a hand to it, tipped it, still went in. Fantastic goal to open the scoring there. Second goal was a header, Ella Giles from a corner. Been working a set piece for a little while, the Stingrays, and they worked one over into the 6-yard box and it come good. Christopherson's gone down. Sophia Christopherson cuts one in. Oh, nice little ball there. Trying to pick out Siobhan Edwards. I see Sarah Adam down getting attention there. Ball's cleared away by Alex McKenzie over the sideline. So she could get attention if she required it. Doesn't look like it's going to need to do so. Olympic throw the ball back again. So Annabelle Keep drives up, puts a little ball in. Nice ball too, trying to pick out Siobhan Edwards. Oh, she gets it, nearly gets it anyway. A recovery there, nice work. Bowman slipped over. Keep gets it out. Caitlin Cooper cuts the ball back. Hangs up Siobhan Edwards. Drives around. And going to have a goal kick there. Tried to drive around Sarah Yadam. Anyway, that's the two Illawarra Stingrays goals in around the 43rd minute. At Dean Keane was given a perfect ball. Baxter Few had the ball driving high from centre back. The Sydney Olympic pushed up. And the Stingrays been playing a really high defensive line and dropped one over the top. Perfect weighted balls, only about 5 metres over the line. A bit flat-footed. Dean Keane was ready for that, so it looked like they trained for that set piece. And dropped one over. And then it was a foot race between Dean Keane and Brianna Edwards. Dean Keane got there first and curled it in. Bottom left-hand corner to take it to 2-1. Sarah Adam goes back. And Giles, so that is description of the goals, what we had in the first half. Very entertaining first half. And as mentioned just before half time, there's a log jam at the top of this competition. Comes out, puts it through again, Brianna Edwards. Sits up there, nice ball by Keep. So good work by Cara Stahl, calling for the throw. Assistant referee ends up getting there and seeing that. So the logjam in the ladder, I'll go through it again here in a second. Okay, sits there. Cara Stahl tried to have a shot, breaks way to the goal scorer, Dean Keane. So the logjam looks like this. On top of the ladder, NPL 1 Women's, Mount Druitt Town Rangers on 35 points. In second place, Manly United on 34 points. Third place is Bulls Academy FC, 33 points. Northwest Sydney Spirit, who had a draw last week with Illawarra Stingrays, are fourth on 31 points. And you've got the Stingrays on 31 points as well. And in 6th place got RPL Leichhardt on 30. So here's how it works. If the Stingrays win, the Stingrays will get 34 points and they're going to go to 3rd in the ladder. So on top of the ladder, Mount Druitt, who are on 1st on 35, they've got 2 games in hand. So if that makes it easier for you to understand, it's a breakdown of what is happening in Football New South Wales. Women's NPL 1 as of right this minute. 2-1 here at the moment. The points look like they're going to go to Stingrays if they have a live predictor like they do in the A-League, which I am the live predictor. Sydney Olympic, they can get a roll on and get some wins. They can play themselves right in contention too. They're on 18 points. Take them up to 21. They'll jump up to 9th. And they're literally only a few wins out of the top 6 then. They're going to have to get on a bit of a run. They've got a couple of games in hand. So they've definitely got the ability to do it if they can get on a run. So both sides have got plenty to play for here tonight. There's going to be plenty more excitement in this match for sure. Solid challenge there. Rochelle Borromeo goes down. So if you're watching this match at home, stay tuned. There's going to be plenty more action coming up. That is an absolute given. So Baxter Few. He set the goal up for Dean Keane. Hits there again. Elisa Wynnum drops one over the top. Sits up Peter Trimus. Comes down. Keeper comes out. Annabella keep covered at well too. Good work by defender to fully compress and close the running lines down. Just makes those passing channels very narrow. He's got 2 options then. You play very narrow, you play very wide. Play very wide, you're heading away from goals, so that's the desired outcome of most teams. Borromeo has a throw on the far side. Drops it in, headed up nicely there. By Matos. Had a good game so far. Number 11, Matos, right fullback for Stingrays. Silveska drops it up there. Olivia Price tries to get through to Wynnum again. Drives on to Dean Keane. Runs across Keep. Gets one. It's going to drive forward now, Keep. She's got some room. Gets out to Siobhan Edwards. Cuts inside Bowman. Whips one around. Goes out for a goal kick. So the intent's there. First few minutes of the second half to still go for it. They're both trying to go for goals. And playing a deep counter-attack. So Lisa Wynnum out to Borromeo. Back across, looking up. Looking up. Peak, Fred's one through trying to get it. So it wasn't Peak. It's Maya Fernandez who's on the field. No, sorry, not Maya Fernandez, that's Olivia Price. Sorry. Backs the few. Switches it. Gets picked up there by Christopherson. She runs through. Bowman gets there, covers it enough there so Grove can pick it up cleanly. Turns it around. Push forward there. Bowman. Tossing in behind Bowman again. Sits up, tries to get one across there. So Tiana Fuller didn't quite read it and make the run. Peter Trimmis. Oh, nice ball there. Links up Gabrielle Peak. Short, narrow channel, works it well. Christopherson turns over Sarah Yadam. So good defensive work by Keep. Scramble back, Christopherson pushes high. Keep in there again. Drops one, Christopherson's going to need to get after it. Siobhan Edwards gets there. Cuts it back inside. Bowman close to the top of the box. Read the challenge. Lisa Wynnum. Fred's bottom through. Peter Trimmis. Here we go. Lays one in on the top there. Dean Keane, 2 goals. That's Tiana Fuller, sorry. What a finish. 2-2. So beautiful finish there. Takes it back. Nice work, Peter Trimmis. Get outside. It's back on again now. So Tiana Fuller joining on the spot. Falls to Dean Keane and Lisa Wynnum up on it. So 2-2 now. Just went through the permutations just before. Particularly what's going to happen here with the Stingrays if they can get a win away from home. This replay match. And it's also pointed out that despite being in 11th place, a win here will take Olympic to 9th with 2 games in hand, this of which will be 1. There's still another game in hand. And they'll be 9 points outside at this stage if they get the win of the top 6. And that's what we're all here for, the top 6. 8 games to go. Plenty of time. But they need to get a move on. There you go, touch back inside. Cooper. Turns over, Wynnum drives now. It's got a lot of free running here. Chases are hard too. Fuller. Keepers had to come out for that. Edwards. It was a pretty handy job with that. Gabrielle Peak comes in, cleans it up. Christopherson flicks it back to Keep. Let's have a look back inside here. Cara Stahl. They've called a foul throw. I'd say it's one of the better throws I've seen recently. Giles floats the ball long. So Middleton in there. Always involved Middleton and Wynnum. Dean Keane cuts down. Sits on it. The captain cuts one back. Got Fuller to Dean Keane again. Drives around trying to crack a shot off. Wynnum does have a go. Goes high and wide. It's close. You can feel the tempo of the match has shifted back. Her control's starting to come back now to Sydney Olympic. That goal just before half time to Dean Keane. Mentally, such a big thing to pull a second or pull a goal back when you're down 2-0. Modern football, games on till the final whistle. Siobhan Edwards sits on after a good free ball by Cara Stahl. Push up by Romeo. Wynnum gets in there. As Cara Stahl drives forward. Sits, tries to whip across in and cleaned up there. Annalie Grove. So she did a good job, even with the first goal that she gave up tonight. I think a chip wasn't anticipating But Silvesca was going to have a shot from 45 metres out. And she tipped it up, got a hand to it. But it wasn't a lot of power on the shot. So it just dropped in off the underside of the crossbar. So some spirited efforts out on the field. Borromeo drives around. Backs a few, gets down. Cover off the angle. We're going to see substitutions made. It looks like that's Silvesca. Looks like she's just gone off. And Brooklyn Hudson has come on there, number 34. So Sienna Silvesca. Dean Keane has a crack. Goes across the face of the goal. Really playing with some fire here at the moment. Starting to let Olympic have some shots. And they're taking the long range shots too. So fancy their opportunities. Brianna Edwards pumps it long. Brought down Cooper. New player on the field there, Brooklyn Hudson, number 34. Straight into the action. Notice Annalise Grove is playing very high outside the box here. It's good work by Rochelle Borromeo to clean it up. This can get exposed. So Stingrays try to go for a switch, pick up Peter Tremis. He set up the second goal for perfect ball there. It's put away by Tiana Fuller. It's gone across there to Matos. Back to Giles. Borromeo. Down the back channel. It's going to run away for a goal kick. And probably look at the short options now. Unless the Stingrays want to play a high press, which they have sort of half done. Backs a few, gets the ball back, goes cross to Annalise Grove. Has time to deliver it. Christopherson gets the foot up and brings it down. Pulls across the peak. Wynnum drives around. It's brought down. We're going to see a yellow card. Alex McKenzie. Lisa Wynnum. Last time I saw her out on the field, all the A-League women's experience, Ninja A-League, come to a fore. She had the ball on a string against MacArthur Rams, and it's starting to go back in this way now. Bowman's looking for options. Play short, Wynnum. Comes out peak. Goes short there and cleaned up by Middleton. Gabriel Peake's looking for options. Goes long. Chloe Middleton, so probably some cramp starting to take place. Can feel it setting in my legs down here on the sideline on the metal stool. I think we might see a bit of cramp start to take action tonight. Gabriel Peake threads it through to Peter Tremis again. Nice ball, Seriatum. So got shadowed back by McKenzie there. knocked out long by Edwards. They're trying to get Hudson on it. Turned over Cooper. Fred's one through. Christopherson's going to get on it. It's going to have to chase hard. Bowman gets in there. Shuts it down. Jockeys. And gets the foot out. Exactly what needed. Caristale whips one across. Middleton slips. And it's covered well. Annalee Grove slows things down. Not looking for short option. Oh, it calls for options there. Takes it to Bowman. Pushes forward. Straight through the middle. Nice ball to the second goal scorer there, Tiana Fuller, for Olympic. So, 4-goal match at this stage. So last few games I've commentated have been 5-goal thrillers. We'll see if we get another 5-goal thriller. My money's on it at this stage. I actually think I might overtake that. So 15 minutes into the second half. So 2-2. The score is 2-1 at half time to the Stingrays. And Grove turned over and on a good position here. Has a shot. Pulls it out. Grove. Got to be careful then once they float across. The wind has disappeared a lot. It was here at the start of the match. Peter Trimmis chases it hard. Flicks it up and around. That's half a scorpion by Alex McKenzie. Offside there, Peter Trimmis. So Sarah Adam. Sorry, there's Lisa Wynnum again. Picks her out, drops it in there. Knock forward by McKenzie. Brought down Peter Trimmis. Drives into centre midfield now. Goes across, looking for runners. Wants Dean Keane. Has a shot, gets blocked. Caitlin Cooper. And now Olympic get a corner. So we've seen the Stingrays run havoc with a few corners they've got. One of which Ella Giles scored a header from. Everyone in the game tonight, absolutely everybody, with jackets on and beanies on for most people. So except for me. So I might start a GoFundMe page if you want to contribute to me wearing the beanies at games. Gonna see a free kick there for an offside ball. Matos played a kick long. It's a good ball to a bit of a push there. And Brooklyn Hudson when the ball got shielded by Borromeo. Long throw. Borromeo, let's run again. Gone short to Dean Keane. Headed down there by Sarah Adam. Olympics start to work their way up the field. Starting to win the tempo of the game. Got a free kick. just short of the halfway line. It's about 20 minutes in now. Still 25 to go. Haven't seen either side use the bench yet. Might see that in a while. The players going to need to be thoroughly warmed up if they do come on the field. So it's headed clear by Alex McKenzie. He's the only recipient of yellow card so far tonight. It's charged down by Tiana Fuller. Could hear Stingrays call for handball. Middleton drives forward. Puts one through. Christopherson gets brought down. Oh, it's another goal! Christopherson tackled there by Peake. And then Brooklyn Hudson runs through and finishes it off. One of the first touches of the game and puts it into the side net to take it to 3-2. So another 5-goal thriller so far. If you understand the significance of the 5-goal thrillers, and this is the 7th game I've commentated this year where there have been 5 goals, you'll understand. Lisa went and drive straight through. Look at that. It's going to go. Has the dig herself. And goes quite high over the bar. It's a good run. Taken from the kickoff. Drove all the way from just short the halfway line to the 18-yard box. Shot goes high and wide. To give a shout out to Eric Subiano. If he's watching at home sick tonight, supposed to do this match, so thankful for the opportunity. Because Eric let me know he's not available. Hope you're feeling better tomorrow, Eric. You're definitely not missing the cold weather, I can tell you that right now. Wynnum tries to link through to Dean Keane, drives across the field, trying to pick up Peter Trimus and didn't link the pass. Dean Keane gets down Seriatim into the corner, holds it up. There's double team down there. Chloe Middleton and Danica Matos shut down, so got another corner. Olivia Price. The last corner she delivered was pretty good. All the corners tonight have been good. Into the danger zone where the keepers had to come and pretty much deal with all of them. So Price, here's a signal, going to drop it on the head. So away it goes for a goal kick. Not one of the better ones, unfortunately. We will see substitutions now. Looks like Olympic are going to make a double sub. Gabriel Peake off. Along with Olivia Price. And onto the field we see Ebony McHugh-Shaw. In number 3. And trying to work out the other player who's just there. And looks like Maya Fernandez in number 10. Is now on the field. It's gone into midfield role, and McHugh-Shaw has gone into the back. So it's on the back of that last goal. Gabriel Peake made the tackle on Christopherson, and Stingrays scored. get lead back. I've been up 2-1 at half time. Back up 3-2 now. Still plenty of time in this game. So about 25 minutes in the second half, about 20 minutes left. Manos whips it in Wynnum. Drives forward again. Tries to take on players. Turns the ball over this time. Peter Trimmis cuts back. Looks up. Sees Fuller. Fuller has a go. Gets blocked by Giles. And gets cleaned up in the end there at the back before it crosses the byline by Alex McKenzie. Would have been another corner. That's a dangerous position. The B 3-2 up Stingrays. Sure, I don't want to give up a third goal. That was a foul throw. They were disappointing. We've been hoping to build some pressure. The tempo's really just switched back in the last 10-15 minutes to Sydney Olympic as well. Just can only imagine that goal for third will pick up the Stingrays. Olympic not leaving anything in the tank today. The ball's out to McHugh Shaw, gets it Peter Trimmis. Sees it gets around the outside, can't quite get there. And Christopherson kept it in. McHugh Shaw. They let it run. McKenzie gets on that as it rolls out for a goal kick. So McHugh Shaw did have Fernandez inside. Looked for a longer throw. Peter Trimmis went over ahead and ran on. Now McKenzie punches it long. Christopherson gets a feed up high. So flicked it through Caristale and Hudson put one through to goal scorer. So a little bit too straight, needed to pull it around more to the centre of the box. So that's headed clear again by Matos. Elisa Wynnum just trying to kickstart the revival. Hudson lets her run. A nice little step over too to do that. Great plays out to Bowman. Bowman pushes forward. Peter Trimmis takes a touch back inside. McHugh Shaw backs the few. South Olympics first goal. McHugh Shaw gives away a free kick. About 40 metres out. 3-2 up. Illawarra Stingrays at the moment. The game is in the precipice. It's in the balance. So Caristale wants his free kick. Tried to go straight down the barrel with that one. Wynnum gets intercepted. Peter Trimmis of Fernandez trying to make the run back inside. McHugh Shaw. It's gone to Maya Fernandez. Peter Trimmis. Ball comes off the back of Caristale's head. So Wynnum in a challenge here with Siobhan Edwards in the middle of the park. So we haven't seen the Stingrays go to the bench yet. That's 30 minutes in. Bit of push shove either way. Dean Keane has another chat the referee. Maros whips it in. McHugh Shaw drives it up. Plays a little short ball. Sorry, that was Bowman to McHugh Shaw. Bowman gets in there. Loses the ball. Hudson played it to Siobhan Edwards, who was offside. It's called by the far side assistant referee. The referee wants to bring it back a bit further. Bowman punched that long down line to Trimus. Runs over the sideline. They're thrown by Keep. Fuller. Floats at Fuller again. Stays in the challenge. Baxter Few. Goes Fernandez. Cross Bowman. Oh, intercepted. McHugh Shaw got pickpocketed by Christopherson, who set up for the last goal. 3-2 Stingrays up over Sydney Olympic at the moment. Bowman got a bit of a stud in the foot. Last chance, Baxter Few looks up. Drives forward into Stingrays half. Wynnum tries to whip one in. Dean Keane loses footing. Get the ball to Wynnum. Goes to the ground. Sits up there, Brooklyn Hudson. So picked up for third goal for Stingrays, 5th of the match. There's another 5-goal thriller so far. About 34 minutes into the second half. Dean Keane sits up, trying to whip the cross in or have a shot. Cuts one across. And cleaned up at the back there by Alex McKenzie. Olympic applying the blowtorch at the moment, and Stingrays are stepping up to it. Fernandez. Links up with Wynnum. Sits up now, they have a shot. Not enough power in that one. Borromeo pushed in and across into centre midfield role. Brianna Edwards kicks it out. Lisa Wynnum gets onto the end of that. Seriatim takes a quick throw. Now Olympic keep the pressure on. Runs way down the line. Full of calls for the throw. Gone into the middle. Wynnum whips it up. Cleaned up again. There we go. Clutters in. Hudson. Cutters into Sydney Olympic player. We'll probably see a yellow card here. So Sarah Adam needs to come off on the side until play restarts. Whips in the top of the box. There's more life in this game. Short backs the fuse on it. Tries to have a shot. Chips one up. Chloe Middleton blocks it. It's up in the air. Middleton up along with Bowman. So they're going to have another free kick here to Stingrays. Spirited match. Dean Keane talking to the referee again. This time referee is getting tired. It's about a 7th chat with the referee. It's been so much to both teams. Can pretty much say if Olympic lose the game, their finals chances take a crucial blow. Currently sitting in 11th. To drop another 3 just makes it that much harder. Annabella Keep comes up for the throw. Goes short. Whip it into the middle again. Hangs up there, headed across by Fuller. Wynnum looks for the ball back inside Maya Fernandez. Sorry, that's Borromeo. And good the cross. Sarah Adams dropped into a left back roll. Fernandez switches it across to Bowman. So trying to play very expansive. Christopherson gets in there. Hudson's running the angle back to the keeper to cut off the pass. So smart move. Dean Keane switch sides. A couple of Stingrays players clutter each other out. Dean Keane drives around into the top of the box now. Going to cause some problems. McKenzie gets it on the turn. Whips one up. Hung it up. So 3 Stingrays girls cluttered into each other over here. So a couple of shin pads come out. Not sure they've gone back in. Another player on the ground. Far side the field. Look like Sarah Adam again. Chloe Middleton now is having a chat with the referee as well. They're both captains. So see Brooklyn Hudson on the inside the back post. Knows the roll. Don't want to give away another goal here. So 40 minutes in. Oh, we're going to have another corner. Can hear the shouts from the far side of the field from Olympic. Again. So I want to whip it in again. Here we go. Sits up in the middle of the box. Peter Trimmis gets on it. Lisa Wynnum. So have another corner. Christopherson back up. All the players are back in the box now for Stingrays as they hope to hang on to this 3-2 lead. Backs a few got there. Good job, McHugh-Shaw. Gets into it. So Fuller gets after Christopherson. Through the back of Christopherson as well. And I'm going to say a substitution. Stingrays bring off Christopherson. And they bring on Adelaide Thompson. Borromeo stepped over at McHugh-Shaw to Borromeo. There's 1,000 things going on the field. Distractions left, right and centre for the referee. He's earning his money tonight. Olympic. And they're the push up there, backs the few. She's going to drive forward with this. So there's less than 5 minutes to go. Sets up Sarah Adam. Puts the ball through. McHugh-Shaw on it again. Groves going to take it for backs if you will. Left-footed slot up for Lyon. Trying to just hit some decent passing channels. Cuts it inside, it's up for Lisa Wynnum. McHugh-Shaw gets it back to Dean Keane. Tries to put it on Annabella Keep. Dean Keane gets it to Bowman. 3-2 to score is. All the action's happened now. The tempo's picked right up both sides. There's less than 5 minutes to go. There's probably like 3 minutes. Stingrays lead 3-2. Elisa Wynnum drives around, takes on Chloe Middleton. Peter Trimis sits up, backs the few. Who's going to get on it and have a go? Here we go. Got some danger now. There we go. Full time here. And Sydney Olympic go down 3-2 to Illawarra Stingrays. What a match it was. Went all the way to the end. Started off with cracking goal to Sienna Silvesca from about 45 metres out. You're going to need to watch the highlights to appreciate the goal. That's a very good goal. And Olympic left nothing in the tank, and the visitors come up, get the 3 points, and they're log-jammed in the top 6. They'll be very happy with the win and going back to Illawarra with 3 points tonight. Thanks for watching us on Football New South Wales TV's very exciting match. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Make sure you watch plenty more games throughout the season. You've been with the Duckman. Keep on ducking, everyone. And I'll catch you all again next time.